All right, we in this bitch. Happy Sunday, y'all. Boruto 190 dropped. We get it in. And, it was cool. It was a cool episode. We seen some more Kawaki. But the thing I really do appreciate about this episode, and I'm going to start this with this point right here, bruh. And how I do this, you already know. It's like today, we got 1 through 9. Like I said, it was just a little light work episode. Ooh, look at the teeth. I got these new teeth strips. I like. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Let me pause. No, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to just calm down a little bit. But yeah, how I do this, numerical order, not necessarily by importance, but today we got a little something different. But it's just things that popped into my mind as the episode rolled out. But I do want to start with my 6 point, and it's something I kind of appreciate because with all these little backstories we're getting with Kawaki, it reminded me of something that was stated in the manga. And it was just like a small detail, like a very small detail that I think they're doing really well with. Also, I do appreciate how they're blending like anime exclusive content and mixing in like backstory with Kawaki. Because in the manga, all we really got was Kawaki and Boruto kind of talking, and he explains what he was going through and shit. Like, man, fuck this shit. I grew up in the slums, dog. He was all that shit. But we're actually, we're getting moments where like Kawaki is always unconscious and dreaming and shit, and which is the thing I want to talk about, his dreams. In the manga, there was a point where it says Kawaki had a lot of nightmares and shit. Kawaki states like his nightmare, like it says something about nightmares and shit. So like in the anime, what the anime is doing is they're showing like damn near every time this nigga go to sleep, he's having nightmares. This motherfucker is like PTSD to the max, bruh. Like every time this nigga knock out for 5 seconds, this motherfucker dreaming about Jigen. He dreaming about his past. Like it's fucked up, and they're just trying to set that tone for you. And I think that's really dope. Like I said, a little small detail from the manga is just like Kawaki suffered from a lot of nightmares or suffers from a lot of nightmares. But my first point, bruh, number 1. Starts off with the meeting at the Hokage's office, and I actually did like this because I haven't read the chapter in a long time, but I don't really remember them ever bringing up Al after the whole like little fiasco went down and shit. And I do like how it was Shikamaru who was like, bro, I can't believe it was Al, bro. Who would have thought Al was working with the Kara? And it was kind of like, yeah, it kind of reminded me about like the conversation they had about his father and shit. Like, yeah, dog, he fucked with you, bro. You a real one. He told me right before he died that he loved you, bro. And it was like, that's fucked up. And then we got to, bring back Mujino back into the mix. But as for the second part, now, I totally forgot about the USB shit. And like I said, I read the manga. So this is like probably the closest I'll get to like the anime experience, because like last episode, bro, we got some straight gas. Niggas was throwing them fucking hands. My homie Omar, it was okay. I mean, I guess Kawaki doesn't use jutsu. Like, come on, bro. Like, he one of them. I told y'all niggas, he one of them. But I like that episode was so hype. It kind of got me out of the mental space of where the story was. Like where we were in the story. Like I had totally forgot about the mission itself. Like Konohamaru getting the USB port, Al being a traitor, and like I just forgot little details like that until we get Shikamaru in the Hokage's office and he's going over the mission and shit. What the fuck happened? Another thing, like I totally forgot too. Like, oh, we had this one dude we were fighting. He said his name was Kashin Koji, bruh. He used the rasengan. Like that was another cool thing I thought. Like I said, I don't remember if they even mentioned that in the manga. Maybe like Shikamaru took. I think I do remember that panel, because Shikamaru was like, "Dog, only a few niggas know how to do that shit." But like it's interesting to see them interact and speak on these things, and there's a suggestion that it's possibly like a ninja tool. But where the fuck we at? One thing that I did like too, and this is like furthermore where Boruto was at the like lab and shit. I'm saying like too much, bro. Let me pause. So we're in the lab and Boruto says something similar to what Shikamaru was saying in the previous scene, where he was kind of like, dog, this motherfucker, from the reports we've read, he's down to kill, he's down to fight for his life. Like, bro, he's too fucking dangerous. Naruto, he's just a kid. And when we get into the lab, Boruto's like, bro, this motherfucker's dangerous as shit. Like, we got to keep this motherfucker on lockdown. And it's Katasuke who's kind of like, yeah, when you put it that way, I think you're right. I feel so bad, though. So it's kind of dope to see that. Like, and this is what I mean with Boruto as a character, where it's like he's an emotional roller coaster. He's not inconsistent in the fact of the writer's perspective or anything like that. It's more so like a natural thing. He's a young motherfucker, bro. Like, one day you're going to feel one way, one day you're going to feel the next. One day you're going to show some maturity, one day you're going to remind us that you're just a child. And this, I believe, was a mature act. This is another thing. Because, like, last episode, we seen him. Oh, we got to save Kawaki. These people, like, we got to protect him. We got to do something. Like, when he was getting tossed by Garo and shit for a little second. And Konohama had to just remind him, like, bruh, take it easy. Whereas in this scene, we get him more mature. Like, dog, we got to watch out for this motherfucker. He out here wilding and shit. He's banging on the doors. Like, we got to keep that nigga restrained. We don't know shit. We don't even know, you know. We got to keep it cool, bruh. And on to point 7. I think this is my favorite scene out of the whole show. The episode of today was Kawaki in the bathroom. And, like, once he knocked over the security guards, I was like, oh, it's all fucked up, right? Like, when the little flashbangs were on the floor and shit, I was kind of surprised that it didn't go off there. But they did something way more clever when he goes to the bathroom. And I low-key thought, like, I really thought that, I don't think Mitsuki would have did, maybe old Mitsuki, maybe Mitsuki before he fucking grew up, would have maybe helped Kawaki. Like, you know, I'll hold it for you. But, I don't even know why my mind went there. Like, I low-key thought, like, someone was going to have to, like, help him, and then, like, they would move the camera away. But what happened was, and I thought that was going to show some piss. Like, are they going to show this nigga piss? But he just drops us, like, a flashback on the floor, which I thought was a dope. My favorite scene of the whole episode. Then he goes to the cut. He has them niggas, leave them niggas bamboozled and shit. But an interesting thing was in the scene where he's, like, in this area with a whole bunch of file cabinets and shit. What happens is, because I was like, what the fuck this nigga find? But Kawaki ends up finding a scientific ninja tool similar to what Boruto used during the, you know what, I just put it together right now. Nah, what the fuck? Hold on. Yeah, okay, look at this, bro. Get this shit, dog. Remember in the fucking tuning exams? The tool Boruto was using, right? Now, Al fucking put, what's his name, Katasuke in a genjutsu, and that was the tool that they were sampling with, right? So that's the information Al had stole. Kawaki was familiar with that shit, because, like, this motherfucker's in the Kara lab, like, he don't know shit about the outside world, yet he knows what that tool looks like. That's pretty sick, because that's what threw me off, because my note right here says, Kawaki is familiar with the ninja tool, because he's seen it, he recognized it, and he knew exactly how to use it. It's not like a flashbang, like, you could, like, nigga, like, all right, he watched the people in the lab use that one. Like, okay, they twist the top, throw it on the floor. Oh, watch out, it's going to explode. Whereas this, it was like something like a little bit more extra. Like, he knew where it went. He knew how to fucking use it. Like, he's familiar with the tools, which makes me think, well, obviously you've seen it before. And Kara, maybe they have like a advanced version of it that they're working on the low too. But another thing that surprised me, and this is my last point 9. Now, I wasn't expecting Nu to fucking toss my nigga Kawaki like that. I wasn't expecting that much blood to be shown in this episode. And I really wasn't even expecting him to escape. Like, I don't really read the, what's it called? The title listing for the next few episodes. So I thought we was going to get this little episode where he tries to escape, but they hold him down and shit. And the next episode, he's going to get into some thug shit. But it seems as if he's going to be on the run for maybe an episode 2, maybe even another one after this. But what I expect out of the next episode is probably more backstory. I don't know what the fuck Naruto is gonna go. Like, is Naruto gonna meet Kawaki in the next episode? I don't know. I don't really know. But it was a cool one, you know. I took my time with this shit. Happy daylight savings. I love daylight savings. I love the spring forward. I love having more sun. And we gonna upload this bitch. We gonna see what it do. But peace, y'all. Take care. Love you, niggas.